Welcome to a talk I hope to deliver tonight, that is the 11th of July 2025 at 9 p.m., 9 o'clock at night today on Zoom platform. The ID and passcode details will be provided in the comments column. It will be pinned to ensure ready and easy access to those who wish to attend this talk. I give talks now and then, but I rarely invite anyone through this medium to attend any one of those talks, and this is the first time I'm doing so. And I'm doing this for a particular reason. The issue that I propose to address under the broad caption, If Christ is for the youth, why are churches sleeping in this regard? That's a question of extreme relevance at the present time. As most of us already realize, almost every church in Kerala, in fact, every church throughout the world, is extremely deficient in its sensitivity to the youth and its commitment to ministering to them. On the other hand, people harbor all kinds of stereotypes about the youth. The youth are worldly, the youth are rebellious, the youth are indifferent to the church, the youth are after this and after that, all kinds of things. There are also concerns raised now and then about how Christian youth go astray or are hijacked by others. A classic example is the public lamentation indulged in by the bishop, the Catholic bishop in Pala, Bishop Joseph Kalarangatal, that the girls in his diocese are being led astray by the Muslim women who marry them only to take advantage of them and finally land them in the lap of Muslim terrorist organizations. But to this day, we do not know if the church has devised any ministry to educate the youth concerning the problems that they face, the influences that operate upon them, and the faith foundations that need to be cultivated in order to lead a sensible and dignified life. So, beating one's breast about the dangers to which the Christian youth are exposed is one thing, and dealing with it in a spiritually creative manner which makes sense and yields long term benefit is quite a different manner. So, in this talk, I address this reality and make some practical suggestions. I also seek to provide a context to the problem so that we're able to understand the situation in some light or the other. And I have to say that very little understanding exists in this regard for the simple reason that the priestly class are clergy not particularly trained or competent or confident to deal with the challenges in this particular field of ministry. They delete or black out the very presence of the youths from the radar of their priestly concerns. And therefore, utter incomprehension prevails in churches regarding the plight of the youth and how the youth may be ministered to. Through this talk, I look at various aspects of this problem from a historical, philosophical, scriptural, sociological, psychological, and cultural perspective. Of course, not much can be packed into a 40 or 45 minutes talk, but with the limitations of time, I shall attempt to provide a context which could be of interest as well as benefit to you. And I particularly invite the priests of various churches to attend this talk. I also invite the youth and their parents to attend this talk so that we grow in our understanding regarding a reality that is bristling in our midst, so that some kind of collective responsibilities are recognized regarding the pressing need to evolve an appropriate ministry to help the youth in the Christian community. But I have to say that the Christian youth are exactly in the same predicament as the youth in all other faith communities, and therefore people in other faiths are also likely to find the contents that I present this evening meaningful and relevant, and therefore it's my privilege to invite them as well. I don't extend this invitation to ensure a large audience. I'm least bothered about the size of the audience. I'm someone who relishes heart-to-heart conversation. So even if it is one person that I'm talking with, it's quite all right with me. The idea is that this is a very serious problem. It's a widespread problem. It's a pressing problem. And most importantly, it's the most neglected problem. And therefore, raising awareness regarding this, as well as making suggestions towards improving the nature of our engagement with the plight of the youth in our midst, for whom we really care in every other respect, but of whom we have become of late much more fearful than we need to be, uh, this lacuna can be addressed. The more we neglect this issue, the worse the situation gets, and the need to lament over it also increases, but mere lamentation without meaningful action is a bus ride to nowhere. Therefore, we can make a beginning in this direction if you like, and my attempt here is only to get the process started. I'll make my presentation as simple and direct as possible, and I'll also make my approach as universal as possible. And therefore, once again, I repeat, even though the talk is premised on scriptural texts and contexts, the content of the video will be of universal interest and universal application. Once again, I extend a warm invitation in anticipation to all who are interested in the topic, and I shall provide the ID code and password to this talk at 9 o'clock tonight on Zoom in order to enable those who may be interested to attend the session. So, once again, 9 p.m. tonight, that is the 11th of July 2025, this is Friday. ID and passcode details to be obtained from the comments column which is under the video. Thank you very much, and see you later in the day or in the night. All the very best.